Hi everybody, it's Jordan Long here, and today I want to talk about the whole fight between this whole Oriental or Asian. Now, different races, well, whatever you want to call them, some of them have aliases, and some of them have more than one. Like Caucasian term white can also be used, even though technically Caucasians don't really look white. And you can have blacks, and blacks tend to agree with the term black, even though technically they're not black, but any other thing you say apparent in the court, yeah, but that's what they accept. And they claim African, but really when you think of it, that really refers to anyone living on the continent of Africa. That's not technically, Africa is a continent and there's many countries on it. So these people really are trying to claim, oh, we come from the continent. But the truth is, that's a different story for a different day. What countries these people come from and stuff like that. But they prefer black, okay? It's technically not their skin color, but that's what they prefer. And then Arabs have no alias. Hindus have no other alias. Aboriginals have no other alias except some try to claim Australasian Samoan, but that's more of a political identity. It's not a race. But Aboriginals do have an alias. And when you stop to think of it, Orientals have Asian. And that's just technically any term for anyone who happens to be on the Asian continent. So it goes up like this. I'm Oriental. I think Asian's a better term. Okay, Jordan said, I'm going with Oriental. The last time I checked, Jordan said, no one's claimed racism. No one's claimed prejudice or discrimination because I use the word Oriental, It's not an offensive word. Asian, Oriental, Jordan says. That's the actual name of our race, my race, or not, that's just the name of the race that I happen to be a part of, Jordan says. Okay, that's the real name. And the reason I disagree with Asian is because Asian means anyone who happens to live in Asia, regardless of one's race. But for some reason, the Orientals had to claim that as their alias for some reason. Like, well, we're the only ones that really live in Asia. Well, there's many other people who live in Asia. Arabs and Hindus, for example, both live in Asia. Different parts of it, but they still live in Asia. Some Caucasians, to a point, live in Asia. So that's why I disagree. And it's not like someone ever said, Oriental is discriminative, it's racist, it's prejudice. And no, it's not, Jordan said. It's neither of those things. You know what I mean? You're just making it up. Yeah, it's the truth. I never had anyone get upset over the term Oriental being used. I don't remember anyone ever saying, oh, that's prejudice, that's racist, that's, whatever, that's discriminative. It's neither of the three. And it's not a big deal. Some people think it is. Some people think it isn't. Some think Oriental means bad, but it doesn't. The part of Asia where people like me came from is called the Orient. That's the region. So they assumed that the people living there were called Orientals. Okay, it's not a mean thing. I do not remember anyone saying, I'm offended because you used the term Oriental instead of Asian. So yeah, that's about it for me. I'm Jordan Long, and I hope you enjoyed this video. No?